Back again with some more garbage. This time it's going to be Psychic Wars, which is, through everything I've seen, one of the worst rated anime ever. Definitely one of the lowest rated movies. It's just a one episode OVA. It's like a straight to VHS movie, I guess. It has a whopping 3.16 on my anime list. I think the only things rated worse on my list are Mars of Destruction and Skelter Heaven, which are pretty unanimously the worst two shows. Probably the best So Bad They're Good shows. I don't know if this is going to be so bad it's good or it's just going to be so bad, but here to give it a shot. Wow, they're just breakneck speed right into it. Holy shit, he's tall. They both are. This is a small hallway. This building is for Barbie dolls, I assume. Never mind, they're back to normal size. Oh, do it again. Oh shit, he's a Super Saiyan. Are those guys just flexing in the background? Just trying to show off? Oh, fuck yes. Yes. No, that's what we need right there. Ooh. Well, I don't know what that cut was. I don't. Is this present? Which one is happening? Is he reading the book and him fighting the blob is a flashback? That was very hard to follow. But I love the 80s soundtrack mixed with that typical like Fist of the North Star, just big strong guy punching stuff. Came right through that wall and punched that Patrick Star looking ass in the face. Fucking glowing like Super Saiyan Superman. As much as I love that though, they have unfortunately lost me on the timeline. They had him reading a book, fighting that alien, and now talking to her, and I don't really know what the order of events is anymore. Because they're just jumping around. Oh, you mean when you punched through the wall and kicked that alien's ass? Oh, here we go. I assume it punched him. They didn't bother to actually show that. So, he's like a doctor or a surgeon or something, and he's taking these like martial arts stances as if becoming Superman taught him some sort of martial arts. What? Where is he getting all these weapons? How does he know we can do this? What? Holy shit, he knows how to box. That's the stance he was in. He's a doctor that knows how to box. Where the fuck are you? Is that a street? Are those supposed to be cars? Those are definitely cars. I don't know why it looks like they're at a fucking roller disco. What is this? Who made this? Who? Ugh.
縄文時代は階級社会だった。それもインカ帝国に劣らぬ素晴らしい文明を持つ国が存在した。なんだって？
How is that unbelievable? You just became Superman who can spawn spears and swords out of nowhere, and you don't believe that the Incas had social classes? That's where you're drawing the line? Why does he even need to know how to box if his power is pulling spears out of nowhere? Like fucking fake Gilgamesh. Ooh. Just as all Indiana Jones movies go, it's the old some of the rocks fall out from under you and some of them just fucking levitate trick. Gets him every time. He's going Super Saiyan Blue already? That took Goku like 40 years. It's just like that scene from Finding Nemo. Did he shoot that? Does he have bullets? There was no recoil. What's happening? How did he get where? There's a lot of jump cuts that is making this very difficult to follow. I love that he got so mad that his sleeves flew off and he's just gonna wear this sweet fucking vest for the rest of the movie. Even if everything else sucks ass, the soundtrack is 10 out of 10. And boy, does everything else suck ass. Naruto now? Did he just... they didn't animate it or show anything. But I assume he jumped up from the tree, grabbed her, and then fell, and she suddenly became untied at some point between him grabbing her and them hitting the water. Because there's absolutely no restraints on her anymore. I mean, now, she's not even her anymore. Oh, baby. Yes. Give me more. Yes. Yes. Give me a whole forest of that animation. Is he flying? Is he gonna come back down, or is he flying? Is he standing on water? I think he could just fly. Why hasn't he used his ability to make weapons out of nowhere in the last 3 or 4 fights? So they have the power of time travel, but their go-to weapon is this scimitar and riding on horseback? Why? Guy showed up with a gun and just wiped the floor with you, and you have the technology for time travel and explosives. Why are you fighting with these jagged ass Prince of Persia swords? So I don't really understand the the old get stabbed and melt and explode move. Where the fuck are you going? Man, not a gas tanker right there behind them conveniently on the highway. as the only vehicle there. Where'd the driver go? Why isn't he moving? I have no idea what just happened. How far did he jump? Why did the truck not drop? It was like Looney Tunes. It just kind of hung in the air for a bit before eventually dropping out after the entire truck had passed the highway. Oh, here's the skin melt and explode move. Yep, got it. Cool. That's the only one that's made sense so far. We're just going right into a sex scene from there. Yes, we are. Put on some clothes. At least she put a blanket around her. You're just hanging dong on the balcony. Shit, she's the Demon King. Dude, you fucked the King of Darkness. Queen of Darkness. It's a real Romeo and Juliet situation. They're forbidden lovers. She's fallen in love with the doctor who knows boxing, who can make swords and spears out of nowhere, that blew up her home 5,000 years ago when he time traveled. I can't tell if it's over. Hello? What the fuck? I feel like all this was just an attempt to ride the hype of the other really manly, muscular men kicking each other's asses kind of shows. Your Fist of the North Star genre, the Dragon Ball Z, I guess Dragon Ball type shows, and just trying to recreate that and hope that people would watch it thinking it was the same thing. There was very little animated in the fight scenes, where it was downright impossible to figure out what was happening. Where there were times where punches and kicks were being thrown and there just wasn't a sound effect, or it would just cut to something, and on the screen the villain would fly back and yell and was bleeding, but there was no indication of any attack happening in any way. The Fist of the North Star kind of shows was the thing in the 80s. So this was even late to the party on riding that hype train. I can't really piece together what happened because there were so many quick cuts and dialogues that were either left out or glossed over, or things were just implied, but there's not really confirmation on them. Unfortunately, I don't think it's in so good it's bad tier. I just think it's bad. The pacing is horrendous, but I wouldn't want them to correct the pacing and make anything longer than this hour that we got. This was good enough. And straight to VHS with the same copy and pasted credits rolling for a second time is more than this deserves. I will say it did make me want to watch Fist of the North Star because it. What if it was good? Like, I want to see a good version just to see what this kind of show from this era, I guess, looks like if it's not shit.